वनक्कम, मैं हैदर अली सैयद आसिफगम से यूनाइटेड अंडर तमिल शिवा.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah, Vishnu, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm just interested in the topic, so I don't have much to say. So I just wanted to see what
Okay.
you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, actually, there are, if you're from South India, then you are very well aware of Shivam and Shivan. And
yeah, yeah.
Shivam means God omnipotent, and Shivan means God representative on the earth. And the first Pandyan Sangam, the Shivan, the God representative on the earth, is the Shiva, the Pandyan. And when the Caucasians entered into Iranian plateau, they took over this Shiva concept and they
Mm-hmm.
made a Aghori Shiva in North India. So the South Indian Shiva, who is the Pandyan who established the first Pandyan Sangam, which was highly advanced civilization. Uh, so that concept has been changed to Aghori Shiva, and Hinduism is based on fake Shiva. And the religion of South Indian or native people of India, black people, are is called Asivagam.
Okay.
Yes, Vish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of Asivagam before, but yeah, I don't know too many details about what it was. Right? Like I know it has something to do with like it is similar to like Jainism and Buddhism. That's all I know. I don't know much beyond
No,
that
no, no, no.
actually.
See, Asivagam is all about A stands for God. Sivagam means everything is within you. We are
Okay.
created from. We are created. We are three in one actually. We human are three in one. We human are basically God's particle, earthly material, as well as DNA, the blueprint of life. And yoga meditation is a mode of worship to get connected with higher conscious. For that, we don't need any mediator. So Hinduism or Brahmanism is all about priestly cult. So
Yeah.
this concept of three in one was taken over by a secret society called Mithraism, whose agenda is to kill the bull. Bull, if you have seen the Mitra image, you will find that Mitra is killing a bull, and bull represent Pandi or Pandian. So since Pandian is the first Siddha and the first administrator, so the whole secret society is to kill the bull. So one of the so they have hijacked all the principles of Asivagam, and they have interpolated and repackaged it into the society once again.
Is
Pandian
it is
became
it
Aghori. Yeah.
isn't
Yes.
Pandian like fish? Isn't the symbol for Pandian fish, right? It's not bull.
Yes. 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 Twin fish.
Yeah. So how does it relate to the bull? I thought the bull was the Pallavas,
No, no, no.
right?
Bull is also is a one of the symbol of the Pandian, the Pandi.
Okay.
Yeah, two horns is also represented as two horns.
Okay. So there are two fish and two horns. So like something like that in the
Yes, yes,
imagery. Okay, I
yes.
see. I see.
And in Quran, actually, two horns name is mentioned in Quran, and the term is Zulkarnain. Zulkarnain means king of two generations. So
Okay.
before the deluge, Pandyans were there, and after the deluge, also the Pandyans were there. So
Yeah.
since so around 5000 BC, and before the deluge, the whole world, wherever the pyramids is been constructed, it's a Pandyan colony. And after the deluge, there were many other races also with them, and the boundary of the Pandyan colony reduced from Anatolia to Tamil Nadu is the Pandyan colony or Pandyan Rashtra. So civilization like Mari civilization, Aram, Abu Huraira, Baluchistan, Indus Valley, Mohenjo-daro, all this civilization is again a Pandyan civilization. And Quran chapter 11 verse 48 talks about that these people will be given the worldly pleasure for some time and then a painful torment. So around 3000 BC, when the first batch of Antichrist, the Caucasian settlers, entered into Iranian plateau, and
Mm-hmm.
then our king, Pandyan king, gave Sanskrit a written form. And around 1500 BC, they started a secret society whose agenda is to kill the bull. So since then we are in the phase of Greater Kali Yuga. And among the native of this land, we have only two yogas. One is the age of good king, that is called Satyugam. Age of
Mm-hmm.
bad king is called Kali Yuga. And Greater Kali Yuga means a long period of bad rulers. And Bible also gives us additional information about the four beastly regime who will prolong the Greater Kali Yuga. And first beast is the Persians, second beast is the Romans, and the third is the Ottoman, and the fourth and final beast is the Kingdom of Saudi.
Okay.
So Okay, so the land from Tamil Nadu, from Anatolia to Tamil Nadu. So,
Hmm.
these people
Anatolia's
are the
modern Anatolia's
Turkey.
modern Turkey. Yeah, modern Turkey.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Modern.
Okay.
That's also a Pandyan colony, and there's a civilization, Abu Huraira civilization, dating back to 12,500 BC, Gopikli
Hmm.
Tepe. So all the civilization was
Okay.
yeah, so built by the Pandyans, and then they are in the now, since the black people of India is under the phase of greater Kali Yuga. So Hinduism corrupted the concept of Shiva. In Bible, they have removed 36 books out of the Bible, which contains the history of the Pandyans, and Quran is basically talking about the Pandyans. And since the Jewish syndicate consisting of Bania Brahmins, Bania means traders, and
Yeah,
Brahmins
yeah,
means
yeah,
priestly.
yeah, 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 yeah,
The priestly
yeah. I
cult,
know.
yeah. So the priestly cult of today's age, since Quran is not been yet corrupted, so the Shia, Sufi, Sunni, Wahhabi, their main agenda is to kill the information which contains the information about the Pandyans. So the storyline is basically between the Shivam and Shivan versus the four beastly regime. The storyline is this Earth story.
Okay, okay,
Shivam means God. Shivan means God representative on the earth. That is the Pandyan. And versus the four beasts. Four beasts are the Caucasian settlers disguised as a Muslim world, Hindu, all that is religious cult which are there. So they they will market their anti-spiritual policy into a society, and that's the reason why in a short span of time, you must be aware that Siddhas were killed in Pandyan court, and then later on many of the Siddhas were killed, executed in a short span of
yeah.
time.
That was in 600 AD, right? Like that
Yes,
happened
yes,
much more
yes.
recently, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because that time that time the whole focus was around Turkey to the Indus Valley, Kashmir, and then later on it went towards Kalinga, and now later on the South India was in focus, and after that only the Pandyans king was disappeared.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, like, what was it at the time of Jnana Sambandha, right? Like, so at the time of
Yes,
Jnana
yes, yeah, yeah,
Sambandha.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
a big, actually it's a well planned, executed because since God is there, but He doesn't interfere in a day to day life. He will send a certain from bloodline of Set or Shiva, who will come and prolong, who will reestablish the Sangam era, the golden era, which gives power to all clan and caste.
Okay.
So the difference between Asivagam and Hinduism is only that Asivagam gives power to all caste, tribe, and everyone has the power to administration. In Asivagam, in Hinduism, it's all about the three elites who will took over the syndicate of global elites. Now we can say that they want to take over the control over the all the riches and the resources of the earth. So the difference is this only. So like we have this coil like Kuladevam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kuladevam is not it's a get together. It's an administration house where it is used as a bank, as a court, as a marriage hall, as a well everything can be done over there. So once in a year there is a Kuldevam get together and a sacrifice of animal.
Yeah. The feast, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. This and Mecca is actually a Kuladevam for family of Ibrahim, not for the Muslims.
Oh, that's interesting. That's okay.
So only for the
So
family of Ibrahim, like Ismail family and Isaac family, they are supposed to go there, like how we used to sacrifice our animal there. So they have to cut the animal and get together and solve the all the local problems can be solved among the
okay.
tribal. There are many issues in the tribal, so they have to solve that problem. But later
Okay.
on, it became it was taken over by Ottoman in 1400 AD, and in 1926, Najad from Najad, Saudi, the Caucasian, he entered into Hijaz region, killing 8 lakh black people and taking over Mecca and Medina. And when they got oil, so it became a biggest what do you say idol worship place in on the earth. Kaaba is today is the biggest pagan temple.
Okay, so is Kaaba supposed to be the Kuladaivam of like the Ismail family? Like, is that what it's supposed to be?
Ibrahim family, because the construction is
Ibrahim.
done by Ibrahim.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Ibrahim is like the first. He's like the Arabian native family there.
No. He's actually a Semitic black guy. And if you read Quran chapter 2, verse 124, because since the Pandyans were in the phase of greater Kali Yuga, so Ibrahim was a substitute for the Pandyan to hold the banner of truth. As I mean, maybe you can call him a next Shivan, means a God representative. But that verse is clearly stating that this covenant is not meant for the bad children among you. So, like if you are aware of the history, in ancient time, the Pandyans were the seafaring people, and the next to that was the Moors, Moors, Moors. They are also
Okay.
from the bloodline of Ibrahim, but they are traitors actually. So they helped the Khoja Bori Memadabal, Caucasian Banias,
Mm-hmm.
to took over the trade.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why the children of Israel of Semitic black race is punished for their crime. That's why they became a scattered nation. And
Okay.
one thing, the Columbus, these white people, they had no what do you say, civilized means technology or information. But since the Moors were the seafaring people, so they did not take Columbus by the sea route, which was originally destined to India. But he took it in a wrong route to find India. So they landed in America, because as per the Aryans philosophy, they are not supposed to cross the river. That's what they say. So
Yeah.
it was the Moors who helped these white people in reaching America, and then the pirate also was done by them, and Moors are actually destroyed, helped the Caucasian in destroying the Pandyans, the Chera Chola Pandyans trade route, controlling over the sea, because the story runs basically mostly on trade. As per the Pandyan administration, we have to keep a balance between a spiritual and material world. But these
Yeah.
Caucasian settlers, they just want to commercialize everything without spiritualism. So that's why they are anti-spiritual.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually what the thing is. So basically, the fight is for the trade war, and if we know how to live, keep a balance between spiritual and material world, then everyone we can live in peace and harmony. But since we are into the globalization and consumerism market, so everything has become a business now.
Yeah. Yeah. Like yes. I mean I mean that is more obvious nowadays, right? Because where like
Yeah.
as soon as you start losing the balance, like you can already see like now it's only like at least in India it's always like Adani and Ambani getting all everything, right? Like just the two, something like that.
Yes, see the story. The Bible talks about the fourth beastly regime, stating that he will be different from the previous three beasts. Because if you look into the previous three beasts history, Persian, Byzantine, Roman Empire, and Ottoman Empire, they
Mm-hmm.
invaded the country. But this guy, the fourth beast, the Saudi, he's not invading
Mm-hmm.
anyone, but he's
Yeah.
using the American dollar and oil partnership, and he's making everyone slave to the dollars debt, giving
Okay.
loan, creating a puppet government, and this is how they are controlling the whole of. And America was just a small example that's why they first took over the American whole of America mergers and acquisition. Everything was done in that. Lands were taken, bulls were killed. So same pattern as we will find in India also. So acquisitions, and now since they took over the America, then they destroyed Russia with the help of Taliban, and then they entered into Europe, and now they want to enter into India through Modi, the Congress, Adani, Ambani,
Okay.
and that's why they want to take over the farmland, because they want to push everyone into the city, and they want to take the corporate should take over the farmland to feed the because if they don't control the agriculture, they will not be able to feed the cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big plan to take over the agriculture sector, and religion is basically all working for the same syndicate. In every age, new religions are created because they want to destroy the holy book of that time, because they just want to destroy the history of the Pandyans. And since Quran
Okay.
is the last holy book, Quran is the last holy book which contains the information of the Pandyans, and the Muslim organization Shia, Sufi, Sunni, Wahhabi, their main agenda is to kill the Quran. And if you ask any Muslim about the Quran, they will not talk about, but they will go for Persian doctrine, hadith.
Well, okay, okay. Okay. So the Quran actually talks about Pandyans, like
Yes,
it
yes.
mentions. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes. Quran, whatever the Tamil tradition talks about, Quran is talking about. Quran is basically a reminder, and that's the reason why Tamil Chera king responded to Prophet Muhammad, whereas Persian and Roman Empire they tore the letter of invitation because basically Prophet Muhammad is a last messenger, and he is inviting them to Asivagam, God guided path.
okay,
Yeah,
interesting. And then it got
yeah.
corrupted after his death by the Persians.
I didn't get your question. Yeah.
Like I'm asking, then like after the Prophet, it got corrupted by the Persians. Is that the story?
No, not yet, not yet. Actually, Quran is not get corrupted because just recently you must have heard of this Wasim Rizvi trying to remove certain books, certain words from the Quran. So they are trying to do it now. Now they are trying to do it because in the
Okay,
last 40 to 50 years, they first restarted this namaz concept of namaz to Tabligh Jamaat and Salfism and all that, merging all the small sectors into one. That was the
hmm,
main thing done in last 40 years. And through this Wasim Rizvi, they are trying to enter. They want to touch the Quran.
okay,
So actually, it's not. It's like a chess game, one step at a time.
I
But their
see.
main agenda is to destroy the history of the Pandyans,
Okay,
because
okay,
Pandyans are the Shivan, and as per the Bible, he's the third son of Adam, Set, and Set in the Hebrew means appointed, and the first
oh,
person to be appointed as a Siddha and the administrator, Shivan, God representative, is Shiva the Pandyan. So that's why
okay,
in India we have two Shiva. North Indian Shiva is portrayed as Aghori. South Indian Shiva is a king. And Hinduism is basically based on fake Shiva.
yeah, okay, I see. Yeah,
Yeah, like Jesus is a black man. But when they exported Jesus from Middle East to Europe, they made him as a
yeah,
white
yeah,
man.
yeah,
So
yeah,
similarly, same thing. Shiva the Pandyan is a king. He established the first Tamil Sangha, which is very highly advanced civilization. That's why the scientific community cannot digest that Pandyans made build this great pyramids across the globe. So they are saying that it's alien. So one batch of the scientific community says that Shiva is a alien who gave information to the mankind, and one but the Brahmins are saying that same Shiva is a Aghori, hunter
yeah,
gatherer cannibal man. So there's a
yeah,
contradiction. Na? So what is
yeah,
the real image? What is the real image of Shiva? Shiva is the first Pandyan, and God
yeah.
gave everything to Shiva, and He gave all the civilization to one brothers of His, and that's why we have this Shubha Department of Work and Gotram.
Okay, but Gotham is only in the north, right? Like South Indians don't have Gotham really.
No, Gotram is interconnected, na. What means is that it's like a tribe. When the first
Yeah,
Shuba was first mother colony was constructed, first Pandyan was constructed, like how the ant colony, when the population increased, so from all the profession, another colony was created with all the profession. You're getting the point. That becomes a tribe or Gotra.
okay, I see.
That's why you will find pyramids. Even the scientific say that the person who built the pyramids they belong to one particular community only. And when you look into the archaeological finding from Anatolia to Kiradi, you will find a similar construction pattern.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
So
anything
so
to
it's a
read up
colony
on
only.
this? Like, is there a good source to read up on this? Like,
No, your voice is breaking.
oh, I was just saying, is there a good source to read up on this?
There is nothing. The information is scattered, and you have to work hard to get all those information.
Okay.
It's not from one particular source, and even if I try to talk to give my thesis to these people, they will not accept it.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
Because see,
Yeah.
there are two Shiva. It's a simple thing. South Indian Shiva is different, and North Indian Shiva is different. And Hinduism is based on a fake Shiva, and
Yeah.
Asivagam is based on a real Shiva. So there is a clash between Hinduism and Asivagam. And our people, the South Indian people, if they know about the Pandyan, if they correct the concept of Shiva, I think we will be entering into Satyugam, the golden period, Pangamera, once again.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but because it's basically a few self because of the few selfish people, Hinduism is penetrating all over India, and
Yeah.
there is a catch that no one wants to say that he is a Hindu. There's also some
Yeah.
political party who wants to, and there are Pandyan Rashtra, like I said, from Anatolia to Tamil Nadu. There are half the property has been taken over by the Muslim world, and now 3% Brahmins wants to make it as a Akhand Bharat or Hindu Rashtra. Then we have Dravid nation, South Indian, there's a Dravid nation, and now there is a one more batch coming up as a Tamil nationalism, who wants to make the Pandyan colony, Pandyan Rashtra, as a small pocket of Tamil Nadu only. So this is how these people are dividing the land.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it can be
So this
like
is
the whole thing, right? Like, yeah, interesting. How do you see China in this?
See, China, Quran actually, as what Quran is saying, that if you don't follow my way of life, I will substitute you with another people, and they will not be like you. Because it's like I have told you that everything is depend on the trade, and our people have sold the information to the Middle East people, to the government agencies, because Congress and BJP are basically working for those white people, Caucasians, because they themselves are Caucasian, and so they are working for the Caucasian Muslim world. So all the
Mm-hmm.
information was taken over, was sold to the Middle East, and from Middle East it reached to China, and China has become the manufacturing hub, which India was supposed to be a manufacturing hub, ancient manufacturing hub. Now China has become the manufacturing hub.
Okay.
So this the whole thing runs around the trade, and and since our people are selfish, so they are not trying to protect each other, but they are just for some money they are just selling their soul to dollar, dinar, and everything,
Yeah.
because all the technology was in India only, na.
Yeah. 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 I see.
Because of that's why Shiva was given all the information on all subjects, and that information was given to all the children, and that became the first what is Shubha means Department of Work, first mother colony, and then after
Mm-hmm.
the deluge again from Anatolia to Tamil Nadu was the cradle was the advanced civilization. And around 3000 BC, Aryans, Caucasians entered into Iranian plateau, and then from 1300, they started a new world order where they want to kill the Pandyan administration and a Pandyan way of life called Asivagam. So the fight is between new world order and old world order. Old world order is Pandyan administration, and new world order is basically the Mithraism concept where the materialism is everything.
Okay. So Mithraism is like materialistic.
Yeah, Mithraism is a secret society which we call Illuminati today, because these people
Okay.
they don't want to say that we are the secret society. Iran is the secret society, but they want to say Europe is a secret society. So in Iran, around 1500 BC, the first secret society was created, and this secret society role is to kill the God's representative way of life on earth. So when the Bible came, they corrupted the Bible, and you will find paganism, the Zoroastrianism in Christianity. Then whatever the Muslim today is doing, the 510 namaz, everything is based on Zoroastrianism, not based on
Okay.
Quran. Yeah, because Asivagam is very simple: yoga, meditation, activation of Kundalini chakras, and Kul Devam get together, and power to people.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I think the most interesting concept for me is how like Mecca is just the Kuladevam of the Ibrahim tribe, right?
Yes, it's a
That's
Kuladevam. Yeah, it's a
yeah, yeah,
Kuladevam.
yeah.
And Quran chapter 9 it clearly says that Caucasians are not supposed to enter in that land. And Prophet Muhammad was stopped from wasting his time on the cursed, heedless people whose forefathers were not born, referring to the Roman Empire, Persian Empire. And Bible is clearly stating that these Gentiles are children of swine. So Jesus, Muhammad, Bible, Quran never entertain the white people. And Muslim world today are a nuisance to the whole world,
Hmm.
because the evil starts from there only. And on that, because these lands are basically occupied, and Europe will accept spiritualism. Europe will accept spiritualism because if they accept, then that's why they have single currency. The mafia is gone, and people are not running after money. And they are more they are talking. They are not talking about Kundalini, yoga, meditation, Shiva, and all that. But when compared to India or Middle East, these people are basically invaders. And as you very well know that when the invaders invades a certain country, so it's quite natural that he's going to take over the three elite position, and he will make the son of soil as a slave, as an untouchable. So that's what
Yeah.
there are two types of Varna Dharam. Varna Dharam based on Manu law, which gives power to the three elites, invaders, and the hypocrites, and the Varna Dharam based on Asivagam, which gives power to people, power to all clan. So this is the two concepts.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
See, Varna
but
Dharam
don't you?
profession we cannot eradicate. See, profession we cannot eradicate. We need a profession, but the people who are into the profession, they should have the power in administration. They are not slaves. They
Yeah,
have the power. They have the right to administration.
yeah.
That's
Like
why Kuladevam is for
well,
administration purpose only.
yeah. But the thing is, like, there's a difference between profession and varna, right? Like in with a profession, you can always change profession. The problem with varna is that you can't change it, right? It's determined at birth.
Actually, see the thing, when a cobbler is doing certain thing, and his genetical memory is, because DNA coding is there, no?
Yeah,
So
but
that all the information is coded in their DNA. And if they suppose marry another girl, so the next generation will having that having two different clashes of the coding, so that the mixed child will have a problem in the future. That's why we intercaste marriage is also not allowed in the ancient days. And even if you change the profession also, then you break the colony system, no? Like it's just an ant colony. In a colony, when a warrior goes to fight, other people also supports them. So it's like that only.
okay. I mean,
Yeah,
but
it's a
like
colony
if you look
system.
at like the modern world, like half the professions that used to exist don't exist anymore, and all the new professions we have never existed in the past, right? Like there was no software engineer like in 3000 BC, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, new profession will come, but that is only causing the, what you say, destruction of this earth only, na. See,
okay,
agriculture is supposed to be the basic land, because basically we are here for basic food, clothing, and shelter should be there. Excess of
yeah,
population is also bad to population is bad also. And then even if you build a high-rise building, cities, lots of cities, what are we doing? We are doing what you say, destroying the earth crust, and taking out the material from the earth, and constructing a high-rise building, which we cannot fill the what we have removed from the earth. If you suppose we do mining and all, can we fill that land again?
no, that yeah, no,
No.
yeah,
So we are disturbing the balance of the earth. Nah? If that's why, in ancient days, when Pandyans can build pyramids across the globe, don't you think that they would have built skyscrapers also? In South India, there are koil,
yeah,
there were tall koil. So the
yeah,
art of constructing a building is always there among the South Indian people, but they don't want to destroy the earth resources. So that's why if you look into the all the civilization from you will find only 1.5 story building construction pattern will be there, not the high rise building.
I
But they
see.
had the technology to build high rise building.
I see.
Because actually, if you want cement, if you want the sand, then we have to destroy the river bed and mountains to get all those material. And after destroying a mountain, we cannot rebuild it, na? So the whole
Yeah.
concept of Asivagam is to preserve our DNA, so that see, materialism, there is no limit. If you are greedy, there is no because ultimately everyone has to die. So what you, before dying, what you have left for your coming generation? How did you had your children with pure DNA? That's why we have a Saptakani Saptamuni concept, 7 stages of life. So this is different. Purity of DNA is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Basically, everyone has to die. How much you earn, ultimately you have to die, no? But-
Yeah.
And one, I see one more thing. The current the way what we are eating today is all GMOs, and our life and as long as our genetic coding is strong, we will be able to resist all those. But after 40, 50 years, we will be suffering with diabetes and all those health issues. So whatever money we have earned will be going to the doctors, medical mafias to them. So even
Yeah.
the money cannot be staying with you forever. So the
Yeah.
concept of
I mean,
yes, yes,
yeah.
sir, continue.
Yeah. I was saying I mean, modern life at least has some advantages and disadvantages, right? Then not everything is free, right? Yes, this is like modern life has also improved quality of life in general, right? Like modernity.
I don't agree because see, earlier man used to have 2, 3 wives with them, and they used to satisfy all three of them. But nowadays they cannot satisfy one also. So what is the use of that? In our ancient period, they had a concubine and the right hands and all that also, but they were strong enough. But nowadays, because of the things, we are not able to satisfy one woman also. That woman is going here and there. So we are breaking the what do you say? We are destroying this modern system is just destroying our family moral and everything. Na? Tradition is tradition. It gives we have to work hard for the tradition, but in the end of the day, everyone is satisfied, content, and happy, and we save the mother earth also. But if you go with modern, we are losing everything, our health, because we are created from the earthly material. So, like we are destroying the earth, even we are destroying our body also. And the most holiest place on the earth is our body because it contains the God's particle in it. So, destroying our body is the biggest crime actually, and destroying the Mother Earth is also the biggest crime.
Yeah, that much that one I can agree, right? Yeah, but the way I'm thinking about it right now is that the modern world has come so different. Like, how will it be possible to go back to that natural state, right? Like, how will
For
people
for European people who are not agriculturists, for them there will be have a difficult time. But for other nations, whether it be China, India, Africa, or the black people, agriculture is in their bloodline. Na? If they try to do it, then they can do. But agriculture needs women support, and in agriculture, you very well know that women has to do more hard work than men.
yeah, but
So, and city is basically gives a easy life for a woman.
yeah, but more importantly, even if you think about just South India, right? That's like
Yeah,
250 million people, right? It's
yeah.
going to be hard for everyone to go into some sort of agriculture, right? Like
Yes,
you
yes,
don't
yes. It's a difficult task. And for that actually there the overpopulation is also done by outsiders also, na? So that outsiders has to be go, they have to return back to their state. And the way these people are trying to destroy Tamil Nadu or South India is because they don't want agriculture over here, and lots of our people are not in their own state. They are working in Dubai or Saudi or America. The land is filled with other people. If you just examine how much the native Tamil Nadu, for example, Tamil Nadu, and if you examine that how many natives are staying here and how many outsiders are staying here, and then you will understand in next few years it will be difficult for the native people to remove them out of the land. So so they are
Yeah.
for money, people are going abroad, but what about their land? Their land is gone, no? So these people, they are trying to make son of soil as a restless wanderer on the earth. You will be restlessly wandering on the earth ultimately, like them only, na? Because if you read the Bible, Cain was committed the first murder, and he became a restless wanderer on the earth with a sign. And all the white people are basically from the bloodline of Cain. So they are restlessly wandering on the earth, destroying the peace of the other nation. And after that, when Ibrahim children, they did not do fulfill the covenant, they also became a scattered nation. And now, if the son of soil are for money, they are become a scattered people, then it's like a punishment from God only, no?
Yeah, that's one way to look at it, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Because those people don't have a. Because why people want to come to India? Why? Because God has given everything to India, and why Columbus wanted to reach India? Why the lots of invaders are coming in into India? Now India is, they have taken everything from India. Now they don't want anyone, so they will kill the population of the native people, and they will take over the agriculture sector, because all the information that God gave to Shiva and Shiva gave his to his brothers has been taken over by the bloodline of Cain, and now they want to dominate the whole world with their policies, like done in America. Now
Hmm.
they will do it in India also. After once the agriculture sector is taken over by the corporate sector.
Okay. I mean, like, at least for temporarily, we stopped it, right? At least temporarily, with the farm laws, like all the protests and everything. They
It's a
didn't
temporary,
get.
actually. It's a temporary thing. But if you look into that, the workers are expensive in the agriculture sectors, and then they are introducing what you say, machineries and all that, and they are killing the cows and the native breed also. So they mean systematically they are crippling the farmers, actually. Traditional farming, they want to cripple it. So it's
Yeah.
actually the once we do, if we want to bring a change, then the hypocrisy of our state government, our central government has to be, they have to be removed, and they have to replaced, or they have to be punished for their for selling India to foreigners. See, what is the use of independence when we are selling this India to outsiders?
Yeah. But don't you think, before 1990 and after 1990, like India has developed a lot? Like, don't you think that's a big change? Like before 1990, like so many people were poor. Now a lot more people can, like, right? Like the
See,
number of poor
actually,
people.
no, actually, I feel if we have a proper distribution, then no one is because, like, see, currency is not our way of life. We have a barter system where everyone is a technical person and he exchanges the goods. Today, all the youngsters of the kids, they are having this English medium matriculation education system, and what they are actually in return, what they are becoming a slave only, na? A clerk for some British to the education system is not designed to make them a independent, self-sufficient man. Because
Yeah,
you
but
very well know that that education system was created to make slaves clerk job for British government.
but
And if
isn't
the same
back?
system has been carried forward, then our children will become slave, and the tradition profession which they were doing, today has been replaced by some other people. The North Indian people are doing. Profession doesn't stop, but the people who are supposed to do, they are not doing. Some other people are doing, and those people who are left the profession, they are unemployed.
But a lot of them have also moved into like newer forms of employment, right? Like because if you look at like software engineering and all the things that pay very well, like right,
Yes,
like
yes,
all
yes.
the
That I agree. That
that's
I
all
agree.
that's all
Yeah.
South Indian, right? Like even
Yes, yes,
like I'm actually in the US, and if you look at like
yes,
anywhere here, right, 90% of like all the Silicon Valley is made up of South Indians, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like in terms of the advantages we've gotten, we've been able to like at least from like a professional point of view move to the next level, right? Yes, the disadvantages that
You see,
we are
actually, the
losing touch.
technology, yes, see,
Yeah,
the technology was already there among the South Indian people. That's the reason why they have taken over the Silicon Valley. But whatever their work they are doing, it is benefiting the outsiders only, na, not to their own people.
that is
Actually,
true.
this
That is
government,
true.
after independence, if this central government, if they have supported the South Indian, then this India would have become a superpower. That's the reason why Periyar said that they want to separate South India from the North India, because if it's not separated, then this Baniya will loot this country. And who are these Baniyas? The Khoja, the Bori, the Memon, the Marwadis. They have taken everything,
Yeah,
and they have sold this, actually all the information to outsiders. This they could have done on their own.
yeah. I mean, like
So that's the reason
if
why our people have traveled abroad, because this government is not taking care of the potential of the South Indian people.
yeah, our government is now way too focused on North India, right? Like
Yes, yes. Even if GST has been collected, but it is not given to the North Indian, it has not been again returned to the South Indian. It has been utilized by to the other state.
yeah, yeah. It's like I mean that is a problem that's going to be very hard to solve, right? Because if you look
No,
at the
actually,
distribution,
yeah, it's one type of slavery, na?
yeah, it is, but there is very little like the UP has like what 70% of the seats, and like there's no way like even if you put like all four southern states together, I don't think we even equal just like UP, Bihar, right? Like Bhimra states.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
See,
So
it's
so
a
it's
number
like
game. It's a number game. Mahabharata war, Mahabharata that game is all number game. Election is based on that system only. So that's why they want to remove the population out of this country, so that they can push North Indian into South India, and based on election they can take over whole of India. And that's the
yeah,
reason why when if you look into the ancient history, when Shivaji father was doing business with Mughals, but when Mughals tried to enter into the Dakhan area, Shivaji stopped him from entering the south. And then later on, Periyar tried to stop by creating a South Dravid nation. But actually, Pakistan was created to kick all the Khoja Bori Memon out of this country, because they were Jewish Baniyas. Na? Pakistan was
okay,
created for Jewish Bamiya, not for Muslims.
yeah,
But they
yeah, it's
didn't go there. Yeah, it
yeah,
didn't go there. And then later on, they did the genocide millions of people in Bangladesh, because they were not white, they were black people.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's
the religion is not
interesting.
Pakistan
Yeah,
was
it's
not created on the basis of religion. It is created because Hitler kicked all the Jewish syndicate out of his country, and Periyar also wanted the Jewish to get out of this country. That's why for Jinnah is a Khoja. So for Khoja Bori Memon, this Pakistan was created, but they didn't left. And today again, the Gujarati Baniyas have taken over this country.
yeah,
So what
yeah,
Periyar has prophesied is become true, because they have the agenda. And once if you do some research, there is no prophecy actually. So somebody is working for New World Order and is trying to take over your country. So today or tomorrow they will do it with when they are. So it's our duty to stop it. People who are well informed, and Periyar was not that time supported. So that's why Dravid Nadu was not created. And today
yeah. That
everything is looted from the South
yeah,
India, and center is
Yeah.
making money now.
Yeah. I mean, one weakness we have that they don't have is solidarity, right? Like, we don't have enough solidarity in the South so that we can actually, like, see how they can, like, manage an agenda across generations, right? Like, if what you're saying is true, then they've been managing an agenda for like over 2000 years, right?
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
can't even manage
See,
an agenda for 5 years.
see, because our ancestors, what they have living in the life of a Aram, live and let live. Based on
Yeah.
this policy, we have accepted everyone, and today we have become a slave on in our own country. That's
Yeah.
what is happening.
Yeah. Yeah. and
So
and,
if
and like,
and one more thing, these people are not coming with arm and ammunition to fight. If they had come with arm and ammunition, we would have destroyed them. But they are
yeah, they're
coming with
coming through.
policies which are anti to Asivagam. It's a policy
Yeah.
war.
Yeah, it's a policy and like a culture war, right? Like,
Culture war. That's
it's
why
yeah.
when you correct the concept of Shiva, then whole Hinduism collapses. No?
Yeah.
See, Asivagam, Shiva started. Shiva was given all the information and God guided part. Asivagam started from Kumari Kanda. And North Indian Shiva started with Hinduism, and Hinduism is based on vulgarity, Hindu mythology, pornography. If you read the stories, you will come to all this thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so Pandyans has their image has been distorted by these Caucasian sectors. So so even the South Indian people, if they start accepting Shiva as the Pandyan, I think Hinduism will collapse in South India, and Asivagam will come up.
Yeah, but practically, how do you do that though, right? Like there's like
Right,
two fifty
everyone
million.
see Shiva concept is there in all over India because Shiva is the colony across this land is belongs to Shiva, Pandyans. But these people they have made it as a Aghori. So now even in South India, if you go to any temple, how do you see Shiva as a Aghori, na, sitting in the Himalaya with animal skin?
Well, mostly it's like the linga form, right? It's not necessarily like, most of the time it's always the linga, right? Like, only like the temples themselves always have lingas, right? Like
Yeah,
the
lingas
agori
are
form.
actually see lingas are basically pineal gland.
Yeah.
But again, these people have made it as a sexual organ. And then Nandi is all about Pandyans, bull which is sitting outside the linga.
Yeah.
So coil. So and even even like if people are watching this serial of Shiva as portrayed as a Himalayan Shiva, and now Sadhguru is combining Aghori as well as alien and marketing as
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
Shiva as alien into the society.
Yeah, that dude's a fraud. He's just trying to get the lands there, right? Like, he's just doing all this to just get the lands. And
Yeah, but the background is that he's trying to destroy the image of Pandyan. No?
yeah, yeah, he's doing it just for his own selfish reasons, but the result is the
Yeah,
same. Yes.
see, no, see, the syndicate will only fund who is going to destroy the kill the bull. So Sadhguru is also a part of that agency, and is doing his work.
Yeah.
But what about our people? Our people, they should wake up, na? They should at least start talking that there is the North Indian Shiva is a fake one. So whatever is happening in this Kailasha or in Kashi, that could be stopped, na?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that the cannibal society can be stopped, na?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I understand it. I'm just like, it's going to be hard, right? It's not going to be an easy thing to
Yeah, it's
change.
not
Like,
hard. It's actually if everyone starts speaking up, then the change can take. One two
yeah,
people
yeah,
will
yeah,
talk.
yeah, I get it.
They will not care. Also, they will not care whether who's speaking. Let him talk what he's talking. If many people start talking in every villages, people start changing. And if they try to remove priestly cult out of their Kuladevam and try to bring chief of their village and make it as a parliament or a administration house, then the change can happen.
Yeah, we will have to,
But
like,
yeah,
yeah, I think it's
starting with
like,
Shiva also we can change it actually. If we start talking about Shiva, then the whole Hinduism collapses.
yeah.
So
All
that's
right.
what I'm doing here. I'm doing here. I'm trying to. whatever information I have, I'm just I have a YouTube channel also, Asivagam United under Tamil Shiva.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it'll be
so I've
nice if you could like put the whole story as like one video or something like that. So like people who are new like me, they can quickly get to
yeah,
what
yes,
the
yes,
view is, right? Like, yeah, yeah. Anyway, it's getting very late for me. It was great talking to you, Haider.
yeah. Thank you, sir, for coming in this room. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
வணக்கம். Thank you.